So we know if the letter Ra carries a kasra or a kasratain, it is pronounced light, i.e. it is empty mouth, what we call empty mouth. So both of these you'd say with a nice big smile, ri and rin. Okay, so if you smile you get an empty mouth. Then we have the heavy versions of Ra. So when Ra carries a fatha, fathatain, a dhamma or a dhammatain, then it is pronounced heavy, i.e. with a full mouth. So instead of saying ra, i.e. with a slight smile, we say ra, and that is with a full mouth. Okay, so a bit more of a rounder mouth. So ra, then we have run, ra, run, ru, run. So the ra with the dhamma and dhammatain, automatically you'll have a round mouth or full mouth anyway, because you're doing the dhamma, the oo sound. So it's only with the ra and run. You have to be careful. You cannot say ra and ran. Okay, so don't do the normal fatha with the ra. Now, in terms of the sakin, i.e. when ra carries a sukun, we have a simplified rule here. So if you have a letter with kasra and then followed by the ra sakin, you'll pronounce this with an empty mouth, i.e. a smile. So we'll say ir, ir. Okay, ir. And try not to too much on the ra. It's difficult for non-Arabs, but you're not supposed to do the rolling of the ra. Now, if the preceding letter to the ra sakin is either a fatha or a dhamma, then it's going to be full mouth. So we have ar. You cannot say ar. You say ar, and then ur. Okay, so both of those are full mouth. So these look almost the same as the previous rules, because in the previous rule it was when the ra carries the kasra, it was empty mouth, and when it carries the fatha or the dhamma, then it's full mouth. So this is with the sakin. Just a note here, later on in Tajweed stage 1, you'll see these rules get a little bit more complicated. So we're going to take it on good faith at the moment that these are the rules. However, when you get to Tajweed stage 1, we're going to have a whole lesson where we're going to have a lot more rules to do with the letter ra, especially when we have the ra at the end of a sentence or a pause or a stop, where effectively the ra will be sakin. It gets a little bit more complicated than this. Okay, so in conclusion, we have learned how ra sakin is pronounced. We understand that these are not all the rules for ra, and these will be covered more detail in Tajweed stage 1.